Alright, Shalom. This is me coming back to complete the video I was doing this morning. I got some new information. So, let me put up these headphones. Turn this off. It's getting real serious out here. And they not playing about that freedom of speech. They're using, they're using Israel for this agenda. Let's send myself 3 videos. Which one is it? You got one on Trump saying this is the last Christmas.
Well, there's a theory going around that Americans are experiencing zoochosis.
Is it me, or this feels like the weirdest year in history for real, or in my existence? And I don't think it's because we older now. Something about this year specifically, energy is just so stale. It's just different than it's ever been.
So I'm not trying to scare anybody right now, but I think something flipped for all of us. I think there's been a massive shift in reality. Anybody else just feel like completely weird right now? Like, I know things are weird, times are strange, like, we know this, but, like, do you feel weird? I just posted a video, and I was, like, watching it, I was, like, looking at myself, and I was just like, is that me? Like, I don't even feel like me anymore. Like, time is not time. Time seems, like, I feel like I'm slipping in and out of time, and, being within my body, I just don't, like, it doesn't really feel like we're actually here. This doesn't feel real. And I know we've talked about how things aren't real.
Alright, we see what they're saying. This one, the video I wanted to click on, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. A real quick one. This is Matthew 24 and 22. And expect those days should be shortened. There should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And that's what you're seeing going on right now with the time. We don't really know if today's New Year's. We don't really know what time it is or nothing, because this is the same preset. Hold up, let me blow my nose. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there believe in it not, but there shall arise false prophets, false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that, if it was possible, they shall deceive the very elect. They got a lot of false prophets. That's what brothers is battling right now. I really don't do nothing with it. I let the seasoned brothers get on the false prophets, because I'm trying to be, I just let the seasoned brothers do it. I do it sometimes, but yeah, that's why the time's been shortened. And I got another preset. Daniel 2 and 21. And he changes the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. Alright, so I'm saying that Esau changed times and seasons. That's why January isn't the beginning of the year. I think April or March is. Like, so he's lying. So that's what y'all feeling right now. And the Lord is speeding up time. And also, Scientists confirm Earth is spinning slightly faster in recent years, leading to record shortened days by milliseconds, a trend reversing its long time showing due to factors like core dynamics, ocean currents, and melting ice shifting, blah, 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 blah. I just wanted to get my point that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai got time and the world moving faster. So that's why things are out of course. And it feels like this. Plus, destruction is coming to you people. The Lord about to deal with you people and bring a great wrath.
Talked about how things aren't real. We live in this weird simulation, but like I'm really starting to feel it.
The only one who peeped that the energy of the world is feel off right now, and I ain't.
All right, with that being said, Shalom. That's all I want, because I'm gonna take this clip and chop it up and make another video out of it so y'all can watch it after this. Shalom.
So there's a theory going around that Americans are experiencing zoochosis.
Is it me, or this feels like the weirdest year in history for real? Or in my existence. And I don't think it's because we older now. Something about this year specifically. Energy is just so stale. It's just different than it's ever been.
So I'm not trying to scare anybody right now, but I think something flipped for all of us. I think there's been a massive shift in reality.
Anybody else just feel like completely weird right now? Like, I know things are weird, times are strange, like we know this, but like, do you feel weird? I just posted a video and I was like watching it. I was like looking at myself and I was just like, is that me? Like, I don't even feel like me anymore. Something weird is going on. Like, time is not time. Time seems like I feel like I'm slipping in and out of time. And being within my body, I just don't like it doesn't really feel like we're actually here. This doesn't feel real. And I know we've talked about how things aren't real. We live in this weird simulation, but like I'm really starting to feel it.
The only one who peeped that the energy of the world is feel off right now. And I ain't just talking about no politics or talking about I'm talking about spiritually that feel off. Like something feel like spiritual attacks or some shit. It feel different right now. Like, and I know how to read energy and shit and knowing shit off. It's off right now.
Half of the United States workers says they're at a breaking point. Every other person you see is quietly crumbling.
Why is everything so boring right now? Like, I am so bored with everything.
People have been saying that it feels like the world that we once knew just vanished. It's like we went to sleep and woke up one day and nothing was the same.
Everything just feels empty. You wake up, you do the same stuff for the most part, and then when you do things that are supposed to be fun, it doesn't hit the same way like it used to.
And life ain't just lifing no more, man. This drives.
Humans are experiencing zoochosis. I 100% believe that. So zoochosis is basically a form of mental illness that animals get from being in a zoo, from having a repetitive lifestyle that is not natural to them. The government can solve hunger by simply planting fruit trees on the streets, but they refuse to do that because they engineer homelessness to teach you what happens if you fall out of line.
For example, there are a lot of people right now who are talking like this.
You realize everything is fake, from the TV to the politicians to the jobs to the money to the power to the government to literally everything that's out there. It's all fake, and it's all a system rigged against us, and it's all fake. The medicine, the agriculture, the school system, literally everything is all fake.
Hell, even this reality has completely changed in some way, shape, or form. It's like the planet had hit pause, and when it restarted, everything had been switched. And nobody can really put into words what's happened or what is currently happening. So I'm gonna let this guy over here explain what he feels like is going on.
But I see where a lot of people have been talking about the same topic, about how their life, this is what they're saying in the comment section, that their life doesn't feel the same to them anymore. Kind of like they're half in this world and half out of this world. And I just want you guys to know, for the ones that feel that way, that you're not alone, because I feel that way every single day. Every single day, I no longer feel like the person I once was. And it's almost like I don't even recognize life anymore. I mean, here I've been on this planet for 54 years, but this world feels so foreign to me. And ever since COVID, it seemed like we went through some kind of like time shift, and it just seems like everything is happening so much faster now. I know that things go faster as you get older. I understand that, but I'm not talking about that kind of thing. It seems like everything is in like extreme fast forward. The days fly by. There just seems like there isn't enough time to even get 2 things done in a day. 2 things before it's time to go to bed. It's like, Jesus, I didn't even have time to do 2 things. I have been trying to convey in a video what I'm talking about, and I'm not able to do it, you guys. I'm just not able to put my finger on it. How in the hell did we go from what we remember the world being like to this? How did it come to this? Nobody wants to do anything anymore. Nobody wants to get together anymore. Nobody cares about anything. You can't even talk to people about anything today and have them even give a damn about anything. Nobody cares. What the hell happened to life? What the hell happened to this world? What the hell happened to people?
What the hell is going on? Everything feels weird.
Nothing feels the same.
It's all a lie. Almost everything we've ever been told is a lie.
When you start thinking about something and it shows up on your social media feed, like you never verbalize it. And that's what happened to me.
We have been lied to since childhood about literally everything.
Like something snapped in 2020 and never really healed.
I'm a nurse. I live through it. I work through it. People are not the same.
They just want to break people.
What the fuck's happened to this world? I don't know. Since 2020, something has seriously changed because it feels so off to me. I know you can all feel it too, because I can feel it. Okay, and everything just feels so dull. Nothing feels exciting anymore, does it? You know, it almost feels like the life and soul's been sucked out of this world. And all we do is just work. All we do is work. Every day feels the same. It's like we're stuck in a perpetual loop cycle. I mean, it's crazy. It's Christmas next week, yeah? But it feels nothing like Christmas. Even the Christmas songs, they don't hit the same. They don't. They don't hit the same. It feels more like propaganda now than anything else. Baby, all I want for Christmas. No. It's not hitting the same. Fuck off. It's the same songs, repeated. They're on a perpetual loop cycle. I'm fucked off of it. It doesn't feel the same anymore. Nothing feels the same. And you know what, guys? It feels like we're stuck in a massive transition period. Okay, this world is massively changing. 10 years from now, this world is going to be completely different.
Are y'all ready to talk about how it really feels extremely different since 2020? It feels like we're now on the same timeline or in the same world as other people. People you may have known your entire lives, you don't find the connection feeling the same. You're a little bit more reserved and you are very protective of your space, of your peace. Even when you're in crowds or you're around large groups of people, once you get away from them, you find yourself being depleted. Like somebody just sucked all of the energy out of you and you have to literally recharge. Like I miss our old world. I miss the times when nobody cared about who you voted for. They cared about is if you were a good person, if you were fun to be around, if you were funny, if you know, just was a dope person. People actually could take a joke. Nobody was as serious or as sensitive as people are these days. Family was important. A village was necessary. Now, most people barely even talk to their siblings, barely talk to their family members. I get excited just when I'm outside or when I'm out and about and I actually hear children playing and laughing. For Halloween, I didn't see no trick-or-treaters in my neighborhood, no trick-or-treater. Miss when I used to know everybody in my neighborhood, knowing who the people were up the street, knowing who owned the candy store up the block. Miss when stores were 24 hours. You felt safe.
Does anyone else feel like they're like living in the in-between right now? Like,
You know the way that you're living in the Matrix can't last forever, but you haven't really decided what your next move is. So every day you're just constantly masking and pretending with one foot in, one foot out the door, hoping that like your life's gonna get to radically change soon so you don't have to keep faking everything. Or is it just me?
I think the hardest part of having an awakening is the soul exhaustion that comes with it. Because once your eyes are opened, you can't unsee it. Once you see that politics are only an illusion of choice to keep you under control, you can't unsee it. Once you understand that the education system is only to teach you to obey authority and to indoctrinate you, you can't unsee it. Once you understand that the healthcare system is not to make you healthy, it is only to keep you sick. They medicate your symptoms. They do not get to a root cause, and that they've made you believe that anything holistic is snake oil medicine. Once you understand that the food is fake, and it's what gets you sick and keeps you sick and gets you into the fake healthcare system, you can't unsee that either. Once you realize that that social security number that was issued to you on your birthday is your employer ID for the corporation of the United States of America, and that when you go to work to that 8 to 5 every day that drains your soul, once you learn that you've been indoctrinated to believe that the more education, the more money, the more success, the more material possessions so that you have to continue to work is all a lie to drain your soul and keep you so unfocused, you can't unsee it. Once you understand all of these things, you still have to participate in the Matrix. You still have to feed your family. You still have to pay your bills. You can't exit it, and it's exhausting. You have to walk around and pretend all day long. You participate in a system that you no longer believe in. I can't tell you how many of my friends and I have discussed that we're so sick of this. We just want a piece of land, basic shelter, raise some chickens, bake some bread, homeschool our kids. We no longer want to participate in the system. It's exhausting. It's all a lie. Almost everything we've ever been taught is a lie. And being forced to continue to live in the Matrix is exhausting. It's freeing. You no longer have to worry about the rest of the crap. When you take back control of your own life and know that none of it matters, you just do what you want to do. That's why when I said yesterday, I don't give a damn, I don't give a damn. This is my life. But it's exhausting to walk around with all these other people that don't see it for what it is and pretend that everything's normal.
It's like, it kind of feels like the movie has stopped. It kind of feels like the movie stopped and we're just like forcing ourselves to go to different scenes. Like, I gotta go to work. That's right. Yeah, that's what we do here, right? Like energy, like I can't explain it. It's like we stopped the movie almost and we're recalibrating.
I don't believe any of the bullshit we've learned in school, anything the media tells us, and anything our government tells us. None of it.
I think by now, most of us understand that this is true. That we have been lied to since childhood about literally everything. Like everything that we thought was true, everything we were taught in school, everything we learned growing up, and everything we hear on the news, everything that people believe to be true is just not true. It's all a lie. But the question is why?
I am starting to think less and less that the goal of the propaganda, misinformation, and gaslighting that we get from our administration and mass media it's not anymore about getting followers, voters, and building this movement. I really feel like and it looks like to me that they have switched to intentionally encouraging, fostering, and nurturing a mass psychotic break. Why they would do that, I don't know. But I also have no idea why they've done a lot of the other things that they've done that I wouldn't have thought would happen. But all I can say is that things that I've witnessed and seen and read, like, it sure feels to me like they just want to break people. And I realize, as I'm saying this, I realize how insane and irrational this sounds. Like, I get it. But, I mean, I can't be the only one that's seeing this and thinking this.
This is the biggest realization I had when I left the US. We live in the matrix here. If you feel like you've been indoctrinated to be a slave, it's because it's true. If your gut is telling you that this is not what life is supposed to be, it's because it's true. I promise you, all you need to do is buy a flight. Get the fuck out of the US. Don't move, right? Just go on like a 2-week trip just so you can open your mind. Because the reality of it is, we've all been indoctrinated since kids. And a lot of you guys who have this spiritual awakening and you're seeing the Matrix for what it is, that's a good start. But you do need to get out of the US to really unlock the cheat code. Because that confirmation when you step out of the US soil, when you're in another country, that confirmation of, oh my God, I am slaving my life away, slaps you in the face. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you hate your job, if you hate your situation that you have here in the US, buy a plane ticket. Throw a dart at a map and pick a random country and fly there.
You feel like the last 4 years of your life since 2020 haven't really felt like actual reality. This video is for you. I've seen a lot of videos on here, particularly from millennials, about how life since 2020 just hasn't, we almost can't even remember it. It doesn't really feel like it's been reality, and it's feel like it's been erased from our actual life. This is a very real phenomenon. It's something I've experienced myself, and I want to talk about it and hopefully help people out with it. The cause of this phenomenon is the fact that we're not living life in reality anymore. 2020 smashed our existences into our phones and into the digital world, and we are no longer existing in our physical space and only dealing with problems that are within our circle of influence. And we're also exposed to all of the awful things that everybody across the entire world deals with all the time. We are still organic beings, and our brains have become completely connected to this artificial device. That's what's destroying it. We're not cyborgs. We'll eventually be cyborgs. We're not cyborgs yet. So the fact that our entire existence is attached to this piece of technology is awful. And even in situations where we actually live life, where we break out of our routine, where we go on a trip, where we, whatever, take a vacation, you're still locked into your same cycle of unhealthy behaviors. Even if you go on a trip, the whole time you're thinking about your phone, what's happening in the phone, what are you missing out on social media? Oh, well, people are going to love this trip I'm on. I got to make sure I take videos and I post it and I get likes and all this stuff. We are no longer actually living life in our physical space. We are living life through the phone. This is why life does not feel like reality. It's because we're not in reality anymore. Life just seems to basically disappear when you're trapped in a routine. We are all in a routine of our brains being just completely connected to whatever is happening within this device. And on top of that, we all experience all the issues that go on in the world all the time. That's not healthy, okay? If it's not within your circle of influence, you really should not allow it to have any sort of impact on your emotional health.
Something changed all of us in 2020. And yeah, I am talking about the pandemic, but not the virus part. I'm talking about what came with it. The fear, the lies, the constant chaos pumped through every screen like it was oxygen. That was the year that people stopped trusting, stopped believing, stopped feeling safe, even in their own heads. And it's wild because almost 6 years later, you can still feel that shift hanging in the air. Like something snapped in 2020 and never really healed. Time doesn't even move the same anymore. It's like the world hit pause, but somehow everything got worse in slow motion. Before all that, we actually thought we had control. We thought science had the answers. We thought the media had the facts and leadership had some kind of plan. But then we watched them all contradict themselves over and over while telling us that we're the crazy ones. And now we're living in the aftermath of that gaslight. Everyone's divided. Everyone's drained. Nobody believes anything anymore. So yeah, something did change in 2020, and it wasn't just the world. It was us. We woke up, and the people who built the illusion, they've been panicking ever since. Because once the curtain gets pulled back, once you see the strings, you can't pretend that you don't.
Y'all, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. But I don't care what you say. People are different since that respiratory virus back in 2020. They're different. People are not the same. You can argue with me all day long if you want to. I don't care. I'm a nurse. I live through it. I work through it. People are not the same. I'm not exactly sure what happened, if it's PTSD, if they didn't get enough oxygen to their brain, but people are just not the same as they were back before that it came. I don't know. I don't know if it's because they were in their house for so long, they just got so used to not dealing with the public. Like I said, if it's because they didn't get enough oxygen to their brain and now they just have problems like communicating, but people are rude. They just don't know how to act no more. Have you noticed it, or is it just me? Is it just like healthcare people that we notice it more and more? But it ain't just at work that I noticed this, y'all. It's just people in general, in public. And you can tell. You can tell the ones that have been affected. I don't know. And maybe that's not it, but there's something. Something is not the same.
Does anyone else feel like 2020 was the last normal year on Earth and everything changed, and then we entered another timeline that may or may not have been caused by CERN opening up a portal, and then we're living on this new timeline and we keep trying to go back to the old one, but it's totally inaccessible to us? Because same.
Is it just me, or does nothing feel the same anymore? Like, I can't explain it. I really can't. Like, just nothing feels the same anymore. Holidays don't feel the same. Just nothing feels the same. Everything feels hollow. Everything feels off. Does anybody else feel like this? I know I can't be the only one that feels like this. I know there has to be others out there that feel exactly like I do, because, again, everything just feels fake anymore. People feel fake. People don't feel the same. They treat you weird. They treat you different. Or they don't even acknowledge you. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on anymore. It feels as if days are just merging with one another. I just really can't explain the way that I feel, but I feel drained and just nothing feels the same. Does anybody else feel like this?
I just saw this video of this guy saying that nothing feels the same anymore. And that is exactly how I have been feeling lately. And I commented that it's because we are finally waking up. And I really cannot remember the last time that I truly felt like a feeling of joy and happiness. 3 years ago, this weekend, my husband and I took our very first cruise together because we got together during COVID. And so we had to wait 2 years before we could take our first cruise together. And we finally did it. And that was actually the last time that I was truly happy, I think, and content and at peace. It feels like everything has changed. Food doesn't taste the same. Everything feels weird. Time feels off. And it's because we're waking up. It's like, how was I before I knew all of this stuff around me was fake and a scam? And I didn't ever think anything about it. And now that you know, it's like literally hurts your stomach on a daily basis. Seriously, nothing feels the same anymore. It's like the days are a blur. I don't know. Sometimes I say that I did things and my husband's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, yes, I did. Like, you don't remember that? And like, he can't remember. Or I misplaced something. I don't know where it is, and I know I left it in a certain place, but then I try to go look for it there and it's not there, but then I search all over and I go back and it's there. Like, what the hell is going on? Everything feels weird.
I'm not suicidal, but like, I am tired. I'm ready for my soul to be set free. I don't give a fuck about money. I don't give a fuck about fame. I don't give a fuck about the politics or whatever. All this fucking shit I really don't give a fuck about. Like, I'm just so tired of all these responsibilities I never asked for. I'm tired of living in survival mode. I'm tired of living in what feels like the fucking Matrix. Like, I'm genuinely fucking tired. I'm learning how to stay present, to enjoy life, focus on what I can control, but like, at the end of the day, I'm not afraid of death. Whenever and however it happens, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see what's next, or, you know, finally be set free, be at peace.